fatter west toe?
Son, that is long story.
PLZ fader, I want knowledge.
Yes. Lining my foot with his finger, he glided from the palm of my foot to the top ball, where my toes extended like growing plants. Lightly, he tickled before sliding his one finger in between the crevices of its toes. Smirking, he began scraping the clumps of jam that stuck to the dry skin from the lack of moisture. Web feet, he called it. I blushed. Slowly he raised his finger that now had lingering stank of jam close to face. Inhaling the delicious delight, he sniffed the mischievous finger. He smiled, leaned in, whispering intensely, soft saliva spraying my neck and flaky ear.
Fader, what's in he?
He snagged me a song. The dingo scrub. Pap pap car car car. Skiddicky pap pap. Poom poom. Skyra. Doo doo cuckoo tun tun. Poom poom. You done now.
Okay.
Thank. Preparation. He slithered his lanky fingers between the remaining crevices. Reaching to a small table nearby, he brought out rough sandpaper. There was no going back. He glanced up at me, eyes connecting and dripping onto the dry white calluses. The paper massaged the skin, softening it. Finally the moment had arrived and he leaned down his face, sniffing the footy smell once more. Tongue made contact, collecting the peeled toes. The action was cut short and he grabbed the chunky toe, pulling it, elongating bone before acting at the pinky in anticipation. It crackled and popped. He licked his lips to moisten them. The nails slowly slipped out of their sockets as they hanged from the fibers of skin. Parting his chapped lips, he spoke another word.
Father, what noise is this?
Him.
Hi, my name is Trey. I have a basketball game tomorrow. Oh, well, I'm a point guard. I got a shoe game and
Father.
Son, it is the return of him.
Hans Beaver eyeing Teddy say.
Crisp.
Father.
Almost ready. In taking my toes, he wrapped his wet, soggy, and slimy tongue. The small butts tasted my tiny stubs. The elongated bones framed his face. His flavor rasped as were clenching my pulsating tootsies. Skin wriggled and he smiled. Slob, he murmurs. On my knob he hummed. Leaving my toes and massaging my thick cackles, he left a trail of spit, licking his lips once again, savoring the earthy odor and taste. I waited in anticipation for what comes next, but he faltered, looking for a flap of dead skin. Once he found his prize, he pulled it, little sound erupting from it like tape. They looked like onion flakes. Bringing them up to his mouth, he ate it. He grabbed my foot, caressing the toes, especially the long ones. Raising his eyebrows in surprise to a small clumpy jam that hid under my nail, he attacked. My foot left battered, skinned and moistened. He looked up his satisfaction to speak his last word. Scrumptious.
This is my impression of when Shakira goes to wash her hands but the water's too hot. Thank you.
Tony gonna stand on an egg. What did you do? Oh, God. Are you bleeding? Hey. Try it again.
Today we're doing a ponytail tutorial. You'll need a brush or a comb, but this brush. Brush it and it should look like this. That's how nappies go. Ooh, damn, shit. Now you should have an arch like this. Now, almost, Nick, what the stop. If you have longer hair, it still should work, but just not with gel, I don't think. Now, gel. This gel, any kind of gel. But if you can't use gel on your hair, then use gel. Now, if you already bald head, oh my God, just get off the video. Okay, open the gel like this. Slick it up on top or around, doesn't matter. Just make sure you put gel on it. Last step. All you really need is a rubber band. Now, twist the ponytail if you want, if you really can't get it to slick up with the gel. Then take your rubber band after you slick it up and just tie they beat.
Okay.
Bruh. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Okay. And now you're done. Oh my God, you don't have to make the ugly faces like this, but have fun with your ponytail. And after you finish watching this motherfucking tutorial, post a picture of your ponytail in the comment section. Oh, and for edges, I almost forgot. You ain't got no edges, bitch. Tag one edgeless dot in this video too. But just for edges, put some gel on it. That's it. Now peace.
Dad, can I go play too? Can I?
I would feel better if you go play over on the sponge beds.
See you later, haters.
Hi, I'm a dog.
Somebody stop me!
Potato conditions. Potato conditions. I love potato conditions. This machine creates potato conditions. This is where I make potato conditions. The magic and the mystery of potato conditions. Little black squash balls. This machine creates little black squash balls. It turns potato pancakes into little black squash balls. This is where I make centipedes. I sure love to make centipedes. I turn little black worms into centipedes. I turn little black worms into centipedes.
Bark, 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 bark.
Hey, Katie. Stop! Hey, Katie. I'm sensitive, Aubrey!
You're not even a real journalism. That's right.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
I'm getting so hot, I'm looking
Have a great night.
Show me the princess.